Hey, what's up, man? This is Aaron. My back hurts, or AKA my back hurts, I should say. I'm just bringing you a just to explain what happened to the other channel, why I started this new channel. I always have Patty Mac with me on comms. I'm sure you understood this by now. Say what up, Patty.
Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? I don't know why I tried to sound American. That's weird.
Hey,
I'm American.
It's pretty good impersonation, if I do say so myself.
Hell yeah. I could be American. I mean, I'm ginger and I'm called Paddy, but that's, those are the only two things I have to work on.
Right.
I'm this whole conversation just talking American.
Yeah, that was like a hillbilly accent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you, Patty.
I wasn't even fucking aimed at you, dude.
I know, I'm sensitive. But no. But anyways, I figured I'd upload this commentary, whatever, just to explain what happened to the old channel, why I quit posting on there, because I know a lot of people don't follow me on Twitter. I said it on that. But basically what happened was I got all fucked up one night and decided to change the email and the password, and then when I wasn't fucked up, I couldn't remember what I changed it to. So,
now, anybody that knows you just is shrugging their shoulders and going, yeah, but that makes sense.
Yeah, that's right. If they know me, they're gonna understand. But if you don't know me, that's what happened, and I'm sorry. I was doing pretty well on that channel considering I never posted a comm. I think I only had 2 comms on that channel. But
yeah.
I figured I would start this new channel just to go along with the Grown Man Gaming thing. Everybody else has a YouTube channel. Plus, why not? You know what I'm saying? I'm probably one of the only people that's going to post hardcore modes. So
Yeah. So there's 2 things there, right? The Grown Man Gaming thing. Tell people a little bit about that.
Grown Man Gaming is just a radio show that I basically started with Chase Money, and then we brought you in as the third person, as the third host, I should say. And then
that's the third leg.
Right, tripod.
Yeah, Zar.
But it's basically just a radio show we do weekly on Thursdays from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. That just covers gaming. Just me, Chase Money, and Patty just sitting around bullshitting. Really, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I would nearly say it's a podcast, except for the fact that it's not done in the traditional sense of a podcast. We actually are set up on a radio station, and there's talk of the whole thing going fucking national and getting syndicated and shit. So, this is a proper honest to God or honest to atheism or whatever kind of business venture going on.
Yeah, I mean it has the potential to get huge, but like I said, I just do it for fun. The Bad Seed is the one that turned me on to it.
The Bad Seed turned you on. Okay.
Yeah, that kind of came, but whatever. Anyways, if you don't know who the Bad Seed is, search him up on YouTube. He's an awesome rapper that don't get a whole lot of exposure just because I guess he really don't care for real. But yeah. Anyway, search him up on YouTube, man. One of the greatest rappers I've ever heard, for real.
Outstanding. So yeah, right. So we've covered the new channel, this channel, and it's because you got fucked out of your head and changed all your details, and now you can't remember them. Grown Man Gaming, which is the radio show that we all do, and then the third thing is hardcore, which is this is a hardcore gameplay with a fucking outstanding fucking score going on. Better than I can do in fucking combat training. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm not sure which gameplay you decided to use, but you said it was on Raid, so I'm sure it's just running around all crazy and shit.
Pretty much. Well, actually, just when you said that, you were camping.
Well, like I said, we scrapped that one, but I was trying to say, if you ever see my gameplays and you're wondering why I'm sitting in the corner, like facing the wall, I'm pressing the start button to look at the mini map because no UAV is up.
Yeah. That like you just mentioned, we actually tried this commentary, but we overran and it was a bit messed up, so we decided to redo it. But one of the things that you're looking to do with this channel is give people, everybody does like tips and tricks and all that bullshit, but nobody does it for hardcore. And there's a completely different method of playing hardcore than there is in core. So because you can't afford to do the same shit in hardcore that you would do in core. So this guy is going to show you how to do it. Yeah. And go all crazy.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, but to an extent, though. I mean, you can do the same shit that you can do in core. You just got to do it more carefully.
Yeah.
If that
Well,
makes sense.
you can do the same shit that you do in core. I can't. Because I run around like a fucking idiot, and every so often I pull out a reasonably decent score. But if I go into hardcore and I run around like an idiot, I just get fucked so many different ways. It's unreal.
Well, it basically comes down to here's my philosophy on when I play hardcore. I kind of like I rush, but I rush tactically, if that makes sense. Because you can't, like I said, well, I didn't say that. We said that in the last con, but you can once you get past the fact that you can only take 1 or 2 bullets yourself, then that game mode's an awesome game mode. Because, like I said, you can shoot people and they die. You ain't got to unload half your clip to kill one person, and then there's 4 more people standing behind that one person. And you ain't, But the flip side of that too is a lot of bad kids that suck at the game can still kill you too. But that's just
you don't get as much lenience or leeway to get away from people. Chances are, if they get a hit marker, you're dead.
Right. And then other than that, man, I just really want to show everybody that hardcore is not full of campers. Like the basic conception that everybody has is you don't see a kill cam. That's what makes everybody think that it's full of campers. But it's really not.
Exactly. And as well as that, dude, I mean, I'm sure you'll agree here, but most people just blame people for camping because they got beat by them.
Right.
So some dude's running around and he's on a 3-kill streak and he gets shot in the back. Oh, you fucking camper, you son of a bitch, you don't deserve this, you don't deserve to live. But and what really happened was the dude ran into a doorway and the other dude just followed him in the doorway and shot him in his ass.
Right. I mean, it's the lack of the kill cam that's what's got everybody's mindset. I believe that it's full of campers. But like we were saying in that con we scrapped, if there was a way to prove it, I would bet money that there's more campers in core than there is in hardcore. But there's no way to prove that.
Yeah. Just to answer me this, what about boosters and stuff? Because when there's no mini-map or up on the screen all the time, you don't see where your team is. So, like, do you run into any boosters or anything like that? Because, well, we all know that the game is getting a lot of bad press at the minute for boosting and hacking and glitching and shit like that. So, have you come across any of that sort of shit?
I do, but I run into boosters actually quite a bit. But there's an easy way to figure out. You just look at the scoreboard and be like, oh, somebody on my team's 30-0 and somebody on their team's 0-30. So if I run into that situation, I'll just press the start button like I was talking about earlier and find out where my lone teammate is in some corner of the map and just go over there and ruin the party.
Good shit. Well, yeah, now, like you said, in the one that we scrapped, you're going to sort of try and not so much tips and tricks, but just sort of show people the sort of the little nuances of actually playing hardcore, like, because a lot of people don't like the fact that their mini-map isn't in the screen. And why people rely on the minimap is beyond me. But anyway, you can actually you can pause the game and you can see you can see the minimap as a full map in the pause screen, and it shows you where your teammates are on that, which not a lot of people would have thought of doing. I've never thought of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, if you ever see me, if you're ever watching one of my gameplays and you're like, why in the fuck did he just stop in the corner and look at the wall? It's because I'm pressing start to look at see where my teammates are, you know what I'm saying, so I can figure out where the other team's spawning at.
Nice.
Basically.
But we are actually coming towards the end of this already again. We've got 30 seconds left. Yeah, dude, you're getting too good at this. You're talking too much. You need to shut up.
Yeah.
But the gameplay itself has just ended, so we've got the final kill and the scoreboard and stuff. So say what you want to say, dude.
I appreciate you all stopping by. If you followed me from my old channel to this one, much appreciated. Any new subs I gain, like I said, very much appreciated. If you have any questions about hardcore, if you want any strategies, anything like that, just hit me up in the comments, or you can follow me on Twitter at my tag on there is my back hurts. It's just the same as the channel, but without the ITZ on Twitter. And then I'll answer anything that's not retarded. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me a retarded question, I'm just not answering it. Simple as that.
That's a pretty good rule for life. But yeah, so we're kind of done here, so I'm going to say bye. So bye.
Bye. Thanks, Paddy. Thanks for stopping out. Thanks
Anytime,
for
dude.
watching it, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Keep coming back. Much appreciated.